Hello everybody. Apologies you don't have the backdrop of Pendle Hill or some other beautiful area of Pennine, Lancashire. I'm doing this from home before my annual leave, so just grabbing 5 minutes whilst Neve's out playing. So my name's Jamie Waugh. I'm the Programme Manager for Together an Active Future, our Pennine Lancashire Sport England pilot, and this is the update for January and a bit of February as well. So starting off with our approach to targeted engagement, and as you'll know, is we're keen to engage and involve people using our life course approach, which is engaging with people who may have been affected by life events, and life events may have impacted their mental well-being or physical activity levels. So as part of that, we've had an initial session with some of the coordinators of new mums groups on both the Blackburn side and East Lancashire side from the Refresh and Up and Active teams. And that's to identify some new mums groups that are willing to come and be involved and to work with the coordinators to design what an engagement session would look like. We're going to start engaging with new mums groups probably in March. Similarly, on our targeted engagement approach, we've had quite a number of good discussions with DWP, Department of Work and Pensions colleagues already, and from that we've identified 4 different cohorts or groups of DWP customers that DWP are really keen to help us and facilitate us engaging with those. And that ranges from some of the groups who have quite frequent contact with DWP and are already engaged in some activity, if you like, some engagement activities. And equally, some of the DWP customers who DWP only see maybe twice a year and therefore may not be engaged with as much. And I think DWP customers obviously a really key target group for us in understanding physical activity levels for people who aren't in employment. So we'll be designing engagement sessions with DWP colleagues in March, and equally also starting to actually sit down with DWP customers and involve them in Together an Active Future in March and throughout April. Just on the engagement side, we've drafted an initial engagement structure that explains to the partners and the people we're collaborating with what it is TaAF are looking to learn from an engagement point of view, and what success for us would look like as part of that engagement. Success for us, but also success for the people who are participating, and success for the partners who are facilitating us. That's pretty much finalised now, and I will share that with solution finders and some of our partners we're collaborating with. Again, on an engagement point of view, and now this is more moving away from the targeted into the universal approach, is we're developing a universal survey that we want to share out widely across Pennine, Lancashire, and that enables everybody to have their say where they want to. And this is for TaAF, for Together an Active Future, and others to learn about some of the perceptions of physical activity, understand how active people are now, some of the things in their lives that have impacted that, and also learn about the opportunities and barriers in the places that they live. So once that online survey is ready, we're going to be sharing or asking our partners to share this through all of their channels to ensure it reaches as far and wide as possible. And then last bit of an update for now. So following the update, which I think we let people know about from Sport England around the Christmas time, which was an update around Sport England's approach to funding allocations and the processes that they're putting in place for how local delivery pilots can draw down funding. So we've been working with Sport England since then to understand more about their guidelines and the requirements for them with regards to submissions for funding, to ensure that we understand the process that needs to be followed, the timescales we need to work to, and start to draft some of those principles of funding and the rules that we'll need to meet with regards to Sport England. So because of these conversations with Sport England, TaAF have been refining some of our original plans and timescales to ensure that they align to the Sport England plans, and to ensure that Pennine Lancashire is in the best place possible to move into the Pathfinder phase, which, as we've discussed before, is the test and learn phase where we can start to access funding to test and learn different types of initiatives and projects across Together an Active Future that could increase physical activity levels. And the last bit on that is a paper with regards to this will go to the Together a Healthier Future Partnership Leaders Forum on the 20th of March for their approval. And then following that approval, it will then be submitted to Sport England on the 29th of March for agreement, at which case then we can then understand how to draw down the first lot of funding for Pathfinder. So that's the update for January and Feb. As you can tell, lots of exciting things going on. If you do need to contact me, as always, feel free to drop a line to team@TaAF, which is TaAF.co.uk. Thank you very much. I will update you all again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.